and Foreign Minister Pompeo have demonstrated again this morning that the U.S.-Chilean relationship is strong and getting even stronger today. Today, we had the opportunity to build on the meeting that President Trump had with President Piñera in the White House in this past September. And I was with President Trump right before I got on the plane to come here. And he sends his warm regards to President Piñera and all of you here in Chile. I also want to acknowledge my counterpart, Foreign Minister. We have become good friends. The Chilean members of Congress are here. I want to make sure that the message that I share with you today is taken just the right way, and your presence gives me the opportunity to do that. You all know the beauty of this place, this landscape. It is really awe-inspiring. From the Andes to the beautiful lands up north, to Easter Island, to Patagonia, and all of the wonderful, gorgeous, special places in between. Just like the American West, it's rugged. It's clear, too, that Chileans are people of extraordinary talent, of extraordinary vigor and bravery, not only because they settled such terrain, but because they built a true republic on that terrain. One of the first leaders of the Chilean nation was Andrés Bello, who reminds me a bit of a Chilean Thomas Jefferson. For one thing, he's on your currency, and that's for a good reason. He was a diplomat, a statesman, a founder of the University of Chile, and the principal author of the Chilean Civil Code. Today, our embassy in Santiago proudly sits on Avenida Andrés Bello. And that should tell us something. We're now at a moment in history where the proximity, that connection, it resonates more than ever before and actually has boundless potential to continue to increase. That's the subject of my remarks today. The Trump administration believes that our two nations and the rest of the Americas have an incredible opportunity, the chance truly to cement a future of democracy, prosperity for all of the people of all of this hemisphere. It's not an impossible dream, although a few years ago we might not have believed it. Today we all can. Nor is it a foregone conclusion that it will take place. We'll have work to do. But the chance is ours collectively to seize or to squander. You know, over 100 years ago, former Secretary of State Elihu Root paid a visit to Chile. At that time, he saw the remarkable economic changes that were taking place in the region, and he said that there is seen in South America the dawn of a new life, which moves its people as they have never been moved before. He called it a great awakening. Today, I am convinced there is another great awakening. It's happening right here in South America. And it's not just an economic one, although that's an important element of it. Just look at the once unthinkable changes that have taken place in Chile and other countries. Chile made the transition peacefully to a democratic nation and embraced competition, free markets, and capitalism. Chile champions transparency. Chile is a leader in the role. Chileans did all of that. And look how it's borne fruit for your country. You've reduced poverty more than any other Latin American nation, from 36% in the year 2000 to less than 9% today. You've diversified your economy, and the United States is grateful to have benefited from that economic diversity. Since we signed a trade agreement back in 2004, trade between our countries has nearly quadrupled. You've done all of this under different political parties of different stripes. Our nation's respective political cycles may not always align perfectly, but the underlying relationship is rock solid, based on a foundation much deeper than politics. Many countries on this continent are following Chile's example. A generation ago, many South American countries were military dictatorships. And even after those regimes ended, many of the continent's democracies were saddled with corrupt leadership. Well, that's no longer the case. A wave of democratization is sweeping the continent, and it's coupled with anti-corruption movements and a healthy dose of something no nation can live without: common sense. Brazil's citizens said, enough is enough to the corrupt ruling class.